My boy. It's okay. I mean, so long the stream works well 90% of the time and only does the stutter 2 or 3 seconds. Okay, it's stuttering. Yeah.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Alistair.
Indeed.
You and
Indeed.
you. Please. Please be nice to me. We'll raise that cunning. We'll grab that. Go up, raise that magic. Sure, we'll do lightning. To the castle. Okay, so now we'll F5 and
I'll get on it.
head over to the royal palace. Am I encountering something? I mean, I am. What am I doing here?
I see enemies ahead.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Got it. I'll get on it.
Why did we have people? Thank you for the hydrate.
All right, all right.
Why do we have rogues and assassins here trying to kill me? That is the big question here. What have I done to make these people mad? Actually. Actually. Hold that thought.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Merrick's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet. Now wouldn't you? You have torn Ferelden apart to oppose the very man who ensured you were born into freedom. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone.
Do you really not see Do you really not see what Logan has become?
I'm aware that he has changed. It has been difficult for him to realize his own countrymen would turn against him. I'm not surprised he is bitter. But he is still a great man, one of the best Ferelden has seen.
How can you support the man who killed your king?
Kalen was a fool. He grew up a spoiled child in his ancestors' palace. He never knew what it was to be hunted, to starve. Maybe the Grey Wardens killed him, or maybe my lord let him die of his own foolishness. Either way, it may have saved Ferelden.
How do you justify letting an Jarl torture his own subjects?
You think war is simple, don't you, Warden? You only fight monsters. No one sheds a tear over the death of an ogre. Torture is an ugly business. But sometimes it's the only way to learn what your enemy intends. And it is much harder to tell who the enemy is when all of them look like you.
To support his war, he sold his own people into slavery.
Fine, you're right. What would you have me say, Warden? Loghain is a great man, but his hatred of Orlais has driven him to madness. He has done terrible things. I know it. But I owe him everything. I cannot betray him. Do not ask me to.
Let me stop him. You know it's the only way.
I wish I had died at Ostagar rather than live to see this moment. Stop him, Warden. Stop him from betraying everything he once loved. Please, show mercy. Without Loghain, there would be no Ferelden to defend.
Did I just talk my way out of a confrontation?
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings.
Ah! Here we have the puppeteer.
Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? What do they offer you? How much is the price of Ferelden honor now?
The Blight is a threat here, not Orlais!
There are enough refugees in Mybanor now to make that abundantly clear.
The South is fallen, Loghain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The Blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it?
Yes.
They claim that they alone can end the Blight. Yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, and we really expect them to simply return from whence they came?
You fled the field at Ostagar and left Cailan to die!
Oh, do continue. The Landsmeet hungers to hear the tactical analysis of Ostagar from a spoiled child. You goaded him into making that charge. He believed the tales, Warden. He thought your handful of men would turn the tide for him. Strategy and consequences be hanged. What would you have me do? Cailan's was not the only life in my hands. Should I have sacrificed the entire army for his mistake? Do not imagine that you can shame me with Cailan's death. He was Marik's son. My king. No one regrets his loss more than I do.
Yeah, sure. Then you should atone by supporting Marik's remaining son. Letting Hal torture innocents is an odd way to show grief.
Hal was a grown man responsible for his own actions. He will answer to the Maker for his crimes, as must we all. But enough of this. I have a question for you, Warden. What have you done with my daughter?
What are you talking about?
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
The Queen speaks the truth.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this.
My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
No lesser man can lead our armies to victory. I stand with Loghain.
The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens. Make her help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I'm with Loghain. Who else could defeat the Blight? Loghain, I'm with you.
This bodes ill for us all.
How can they follow that traitor?
The Landsmeet has spoken. Following these Grey Wardens has cost us our king. We must not allow it to cost us our country. I charge Eamon, Alistair, and this Warden with treason. Someone escort my daughter back to her room. Take the traitors outside to await execution.
To arms! We will not be taken without a fight.
For Ferelden!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
No, you don't.
In the Maker's name, stop! We will have order.
Agreed. Let there be no further bloodshed in the Landsmeet.
Alistair's right to the throne is challenged. His challenger's honor is in doubt. In the past, such disputes were settled by duel. Will the Landsmeet agree?
Yes, if it will avoid further bloodshed. But it must be fought according to tradition, by strength of arms only, in single combat until one party yields. Do you accept the terms?
Alistair accepts, and I will be his champion.
It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
I'll get on.
Yes! I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kaelin, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
You'll die for what you've done.
Wait, there is another option. Patean is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
You want to make him a warden? Why?
There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you! How can we simply forget that?
No, Loghain has to die for his crimes!
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora. Hush. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees, forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
Alistair, you should be the one to do this.
I will. I owe that to Duncan.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No! When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
He refuses the throne. Everyone here has heard him. I think it's clear then. He abdicates in favor of me.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us?
I need to speak to Alistair first.
Strange. I feel like I'm back at the Abbey, trying not to get chosen last for the sparring teams.
Should I choose Honora?
She seems to want it, anyway. And I know I don't.
So... yes? Maybe? I don't know.
I want to talk to Honora as well.
Certainly.
Who do you think I should choose?
Warden, there's no doubt on this subject. Alistair would be a disastrous king. I can lead Ferelden. I have proven this.
What makes you a better choice than Alistair?
Surely that's not a serious question. I have been the ruler of this nation in all but name for the last 5 years. I can lead Ferelden. Alistair can't. If you give him the crown, then you've only brought us a brief pause in the civil war. It will resume again at the first opportunity, and it won't end until a new dynasty holds power.
Are you prepared for this? Are you sure this is what you want?
I have never had the smallest doubt.
I'd like to speak with Alistair as well.
Strange. I feel like I'm back at the Abbey, trying not to get chosen last for the sparring teams.
What makes you a better choice than Honora?
This wasn't exactly my first choice when we got to Denerim, but... I know what we're up against. I know what's at stake. Honora's got experience handling nobles and foreign dignitaries, but I do know a few things about fighting Darkspawn.
And you're willing to give up your freedom?
If that's the price of ending the Blight, it's my duty as a Grey Warden.
Do you think you're ready to be king?
Are there people who are ready for that sort of thing? But I guess if it comes down to it, I'll do my best. Oh, I think my stomach just twisted up in a knot or something.
I'm ready to choose.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead Ferelden?
Queen Honora.
Thank you, Warden. You were wise not to disrupt Ferelden's governance any further in a time of such crisis. My first act as Queen must be to insist on receiving Alistair's oath before all the lands meet, to relinquish all claim to the throne for himself and his heirs.
Oh, I never wanted it. I mean, yes, of course. Happily, in fact.
And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a blight to defeat, and armies to gather. And I appoint this man to lead us in both. We will not allow this land be further threatened by the Archdemon. Gather your forces, and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.
I hope I made the right choice. I really hope I made the right choice. But as much as wars are important, politics are even more so. If Alistair can't govern over politics, he will see himself killed.
So it's done. My father is dead. I never thought he would go so far. I never thought it would end like it did. Such a waste.
Not thinking. There's a lot to be done still.
That is true. Arl Eamon has left for Redcliffe, and tells me that our armies have almost fully gathered there. I will be heading there myself. Bring your companions, and join us at Redcliffe Castle as soon as you are able. You have united Ferelden, Warden. Now we face the Blight.
Okay. Okay.
Four cups flour, 3 cups lard. Now bring it over, child, and be quick.
Beat the blight breaks.
I got a moment's his, sure.
Actually, never mind.
This is a nice estate. What's on your mind?
I shouldn't have disturbed you. Yeah, I won't be putting Alistair through that. Alistair, Morrigan, and Liliana. The OG 4.
Magic exists to serve man and never
Okay. Redcliffe Village. First, let's head to camp. Still! Go pet him. Good boy.
Before I forget, I need to say something. When Arl Eamon said I was going to be king, I thought, that's it. Your worst fears have finally been realized. But you didn't make me king. And Loghain still got what he deserved. Everything worked out, thanks to you.
You're okay with Honora being queen?
She was already queen. Easiest oath I ever made, let me tell you. Anyway, I imagine there's more important things you want to discuss. Something you need, my dear?
I have some questions.
Of course.
Nothing, never mind.
Something you need, my dear?
I love you. Oh, the kissy kissy. Look at that kissy facey. Look at the kissy facey. Okay, let's see here.
What say you?
I want to discuss something personal.
Again? I'm game.
Never mind.
Something I can help with?
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Have you heard rumors about Orlesian spies?
There are many rumors about spies, Orlesian or otherwise. What are you referring to exactly?
Something I heard made spies seem... that they're pretty despicable and can't be trusted.
So you don't trust me then? You think I'm going to turn on you? Is this what you're trying to say?
No, of course not.
I admit I have done many despicable things in my lifetime. I do what I have to do. So do you. So does everybody. Sometimes we must do terrible things to get what we want. If it is any consolation, I always try to use non-violent means to achieve my ends.
What sort of non-violent means?
Some bards rely on torture to get what they want. It works effectively, as many will bend under the threat of bodily harm. But there are better ways, more subtle and kind. You will be surprised how easily a person will open up to you, even if all you offer is a listening ear. People respond eagerly to others who they believe understand them. They seek approval, friendship, sometimes love. This can be exploited.
And this is better than violence?
You don't think it is? I took what I wanted from them, leaving them none the wiser and unharmed. It is a game, one that can be won with little bloodshed if one plays well.
At least violence is honest.
And crude. Why not make someone want to do what you suggest, instead of forcing them to do it? Everyone can be seduced by the right woman. The trick is predicting who she is and becoming her. Master the game, and no one can resist you.
And would you say you've mastered this game?
If I might be so bold, yes, I was quite good at it. Sometimes, all I had to do was toss a glance and a smile. Men read promises into such things and will go to great lengths to see that promise fulfilled.
I'm sure I'm completely immune to your charms.
That is what they all say. I suppose we will never know, will we? I'm certainly not going to test you.
Good. Good. Let's keep our relationship professional.
Of course. I was just speaking hypothetically. But come, it is getting late and there is much to be done. Something I can help with?
Nothing. Never mind.
What's on your mind?
It's nothing.
It is no...
Let us... Where's the... Oh, right, I'm looking over here, not over there. Dragon scales. Where are they? Dragon scales. Okay. Okay. Let's go.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
That looks fine indeed.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Ooh, shiny.
And then we'll... Liana?
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Interesting. 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 Interesting.
Really? Okay.
No, terrible.
Who can... No one? Really? No one could take it. Okay.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
We don't have to go anywhere, but I want to grab the armor that's from there.
All men are the work of our...
Excuse me.
Welcome back. You looking for fine armor? No, no, he can't.
Did I hear right? You, a man, you have drake scales?
I do, right here.
Look at this, Heren. It's real. Some never see a single scale in their lives. I must make this. Tell the, customer, is it? I'll drop everything to work on this immediately.
Are you sure you can make quality armor with this?
I'd stake my life on it, friend.
Where is your humility when we really need it?
How much will it cost?
Cost? I should be paying you, friend, for the right, no, the privilege.
Pay him? No way, no. We'll charge you.
I'll hear nothing of that, Heren. This is my shop, and working on drake scales won't cost a bloody Elysian penny.
I'll pay 10 sovereign. Make it good quality.
Excellent. You won't regret it. Think of the possibilities, Heren. Think of it.
I'm trying to stop. You're here about your order?
I've barely even begun, and you're pestering me.
Oh, get back to work. Come to see our fine goods before they sell out?
What have you got for sale?
Certainly.
It's really good. It's really, 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 really good. Sure. Ah! So expensive. I really hope. Really, really, really hope that
right, all right.
I can afford it. If I can't, then I might be cheating. Fair warning.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
You're here about your order?
I've barely even begun and you're pestering me.
Oh, get back to work. Come to see our fine goods before they sell out?
How much longer will the armor take?
Wade is working as quickly as he can. He really is. But he says you want it perfect.
How are you getting by?
Oh, marvelously. Wade isn't doing any more orders today, and I have the joy of dealing with customers who had orders that were supposed to be done today. Walk the streets carefully. If some people knew you were the one with the Drake scales, well, it wouldn't be pretty.
Farewell.
Come again.
Okay, let's see here. I suppose I should wonder what happens if I come and leave. World map, go to there. And then I need to dye some stuff. Because I hate the color. Well, first, let's Liliana. Yeah. Then, do we have any other rings on anybody else? We'll put everything back then. Rid of that. I might have to take a impromptu break, guys. Sorry. Something came up real quick that I need to take. I won't be too long, as this is not my scheduled break, but I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. And I'm back. Sorry, I had to really use the bathroom all of a sudden. Where's my game? My game's right there. Okay, I was having a panic attack. Okay, I'm back. We're good. We're fabu. We're thriving. We're gaming. Okay, rare even branding. Oh, okay. Well, party storage chest. Veal bone. So let's see here. Let's give the bone to my doggo. Did that work? Okay. I mean, the doggo can't like me anymore, so. We're just gonna put all these in. And we'll put that. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're Gucci. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna check and see if I can actually.
Yes.
Indeed.
Buy that, or if I need to actually like progress some time. Before heading out. forgot to dye my armor. Oh no. I'll dye my armor in a bit.
So this Grey Warden didn't become king after all.
Can I get you a...
Okay.
You're here about your order?
It's done. I made the armor. And it's garbage. I wouldn't let a festering swine wear it.
Wade, it's amazing. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Are you blind as well as stupid? The leg guards are too tight. It'll chafe. The dye isn't even... Look here. I see a splotch. It's garbage, I say.
It's fine. Truly. It's a work of art. Here, wear it well. Now kindly leave.
I'll get on it.
Don't tell me you're wearing that garbage. Find me more scales.
Wade's... It's light armor. Liliana! Defense. Huh. It is kind of bad. Huh.
I'll make you some real armor.
How many scales do I need?
Now is better than later.
Okay, I guess we go back to camp. It is, realistically speaking, it's pretty bad. I should have brought the dragon scales. Where are the dragon scales? They would be over here, right? Nope. Over here. Universal die set. Brick scales. Get rid of those. Put these in. And then we'll use the die set. Or die. Pray. Close the die kit. What? I like the gray on me.
Yes.
Indeed.
The gray looks good. Then we'll go back to Denerim and see if he can at least start crafting more dye, more stuff. And then we'll continue onwards because I don't want to linger here for far too long, going back and forth. We'll go in here.
Got it.
Did you bring more scales? I want to try again. I've learned so much.
Wade, please leave the customer alone. How can I help you?
I have more Drake skills.
You must be kidding. We're done. No
Herein, more scales! But alas, not enough. Find more, and I'll happily craft another set. This time, I'll do it right.
Please, in Andraste's name, don't come back. I am sick to death of drakes.
Farewell.
Come again.
You know, I've heard about the Orlesian bards.
Who hasn't? They are quite famous after all.
The stories I heard were a little racier. It had to do with how a bard assassinated her target, how they were lulled into complacency.
If those stories were true, who would ever agree to entertain a bard in their court?
Oh, I don't know. There's a certain allure to danger, isn't there? Besides, you couldn't all be assassins, could you? I'd take my chances. If the stories were true, that is.
We had rules about that sort of thing. Strict rules.
Such as? You're not gonna tell me, are you?
Let's just say I had plenty of reasons to join the Chantry, shall we? And leave it at that.
Something you need, my dear?
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, we'll continue on with the story now, and I'll figure out the dragon scale thing later. Okay, and then we're going to... Where am I going? Redcliffe Village? Right? That's where I need to go? Need water? Nah, I'm good. Thanks. How are you doing, by the way? I have water. No, wait. I said I'm fine. No! What happened here? Wait, what?
It's you, the Grey Warden. Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me.
What happened? Where is everyone?
They all fled to the castle this morning, before the Darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived.
You should get to safety.
I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again. Now better than later.
This is so not good.
I'll get on it.
This is so not good. Wait, I should check if anyone else is alive.
Darkspawn. Kill them all! Show them no mercy!
Hey, Silver, how you doing?
Can I get
It has been a while. How are you? How are you?
Now is better than later. Get on.
How are you doing today, Silver? Oh, congratulations!
All right, all right. More blood. Where's the next one?
Ow.
Right, come on.
Please die.
I'll get on it.
I am so happy for you two. I don't know why the game is lagging right now. All I know is I need to get out of here because the game is lagging. Also, Silver, have you played this game before, or at least heard of it? Seems kind of like a slap in the face, by the way. I spent an entire story arc protecting this village from the Darkspawn and such. Meanwhile, a few hours later, just destroyed. Oh, that's not good.
Got it. Now it's better than later.
That's not good. More? Close the gates!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Now we get our hands dirty.
Meanwhile, Alistair being an absolute...
Dark spawn.
More?
Kill them all.
Bruh.
Got it.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
Get on it.
My lord, you're here. Thank goodness.
What happened here?
I don't rightly know. Riordan of the Grey Wardens arrived this morning, just ahead of the Darkspawn. I was told he has urgent news and to send out patrols to watch for your arrival. Then we were attacked.
Riordan? What's going on here?
I don't rightly know. Things happened so fast, I only know he was scouting in the south before he arrived.
Take me inside. There must be no more delays.
I should take you to the hall right away, my lord. They'll be waiting for you there.
But yeah, Silver, have you heard of this game? Are you familiar with this game?
It is a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim.
What?
They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
How certain are we that this is good information?
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain.
Has word been sent to Denerim?
Word has been sent, but they need more than warning. They need our armies.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern.
What?
The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Make her preserve us.
And we won't be able to reach Denerim within 2 days.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
Agreed. We've collected an army. Let's use it.
The Horde must be defeated, but the Archdemon is our true target, and only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army collected here gives you the chance you need. Arleman, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak, Your Majesty.
Then give the order. The longer we delay, the longer Denerim will be at the mercy of the Horde.
Just how are we supposed to defeat this Archdemon?
I was wondering that myself.
Then you don't know. Of course not. You're both new recruits. Duncan wouldn't have expected.
I will give the orders
Expected
at once,
what?
and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
Excellent.
Perhaps you and Alistair should meet me before you retire for the evening. There are things we need to speak of.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
Okay.
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Claret sent their men or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no. House Claret's feud with House Romald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally, they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. I didn't realize you were still up and about.
Shouldn't you all be resting?
Resting? Who can rest after the march we had just getting here? You tall races have it so easy.
That and we're kept up thinking about the coming battle.
Are things truly that desperate? Do we stand a chance of losing?
We will find a way to win. We must.
I hope you're right. Under the open sky is a terrible place to consider dying, that's for sure.
Right. Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We have a long way to go yet. Pleasant evening to you, Grey Warden, and good fortune on the field of battle.
What say you?
Never mind. You guys don't have anything to say about that? Okay. Can't go that way. Can't go that way.
And so Logain's daughter sits on the throne. The Therin bloodline is ended. I suppose you did what you did for your own reasons, Warden, but I wish it could have turned out differently. Honora is a decent woman, but she is much like her father. I suppose we shall see exactly what that means in time.
Are there any other allies we can use?
We have sent messengers to Orlais. With any luck, the Empress will send us help within a week. I think it entirely possible, however, that she has written Ferelden off as a lost cause already, and will seek to defend her empire first. Perhaps the Grey Wardens of Orlais will be able to march and reach us in time. We should not rely on their arrival, even so.
I should go to my room.
And now Denerim is under assault by the Darkspawn. The death toll will be...
Okay, so we head up. How do we defeat a Darkspawn? An Archdemon, sorry. I suppose we're about to find out, but something tells me, along with everything the Grey Wardens say, that there's gonna be something to do with some sort of means of sacrifice.
There you are. Let's go see what Riordan has to say.
Okay.
You're both here. Good. Please know I assumed you had already been told. Otherwise, I would have told you this when you freed me in Denerim. I'm sorry.
What is it? What are you apologizing for?
Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn?
I assume it has something to do with the taint in us.
That is exactly what it involves. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn, but should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
And what happens to the Grey Warden?
A Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way.
Wait. Is there no other way? Must the Grey Warden die?
As far as we know, the transfer of the Archdemon's essence is automatic. If one of us is not present when the killing blow is made, it is all for nothing. There is no other way. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Why is this such a secret? Why doesn't everyone know this?
We keep it secret for the same reason the joining is kept secret. Who would become a Grey Warden if they knew the end that might await them? And yet there must be Grey Wardens. Without us, there is no hope.
I will take the final blow myself.
It warms my heart to see such courage. But do not hurry so to sacrifice your life. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does.
I'm gonna save here just in case.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I.
Morgan, is everything all right?
I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole.
Huh?
I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be.
It's not me. What do you mean?
I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual. Performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
Just what sort of ritual is this?
It is old magic. From a time before the Circle of Magi was created. Some might call it blood magic, but that
blood
is
magic.
There is far more to fear in this world than names.
And where did you get this ritual, Morgan?
From Flemeth, of course. I have known about it for some time.
So you knew about the sacrifice before Riordan told me?
I did. Would you have believed me if I had been the one to tell you? I have my doubts.
Nothing comes without a price.
Perhaps. But that price need not be so unbearable, especially if there is much to be gained. All I ask is that you listen to what I have to offer, nothing more.
Fine, speak quickly, but I promise nothing.
What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon.
No!
At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process.
Are you... So the child becomes a Darkspawn?
Not at all. It will become something different. A child born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
How do you know this will even work?
This is what my mother intended when she sent me with you. She was the one who first gave me this ritual and told me of what I was meant to do. This does not surprise you, does it? Did you not wonder why Flemeth saved your life? Why she aided you? This is why. What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life.
Wait, I want to know more about this child.
As you wish.
Child won't be hurt, will it?
Ignoring that after but one night it could barely be called a child, no, it will not be hurt. It will be changed.
Will the child be evil? What will it become?
Allow me to say that what I seek is the essence of the old god that once was, and not the dark forces that corrupted it. Some things are worth preserving in this world. Make of that what you will.
And what do you intend to do with this child?
I do not wish to tell you.
I insist. I need to know what you plan.
The child will represent freedom. For an ancient power, a chance to be reborn apart from the taint. Is that not reason enough to do it? I will raise the child apart from the rest of society and teach it to respect that from which it came. Beyond that, you need know nothing else.
This is going to be my child. Will I ever see it?
No, you never will. This is all I ask in return for freeing you from the burden the Grey Wardens have placed upon you.
See. Enough about the child, then.
Then you have decided?
No, I won't go. I won't agree with this.
I see. There is, of course, another option. I speak, of course, of Alistair. He is a Grey Warden just as you are, and would also serve for the ritual. The trick, of course, would be to get him to comply, To me, he would not listen, but to you, I think he just might.
I said no, and I mean it.
Do not let your foolish pride condemn you. No Grey Warden asked for the sacrifice that is now demanded of them, and I offer all of you a way out. Will you not reconsider?
I will not reconsider. The answer is no.
Then you are a fool. I will not stand by and watch you waste this opportunity. Die if you feel it is worthwhile, or be overshadowed. I care not.
Please, don't do this. Don't go.
Would that I could have helped you. That is your doing, however, and not mine. Fare you well, my friend. I do what I must now, and so shall you.
Did she really leave the party? Did Morgan leave the party?
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. This man beside me is a native of Ferelden, now risen to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. He is proof that glory is within reach of us all. He has survived despite the odds, and without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my husband, your King Kaelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden! For the Grey Wardens!
Real quick, I actually want to figure something out about that conversation, but I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause it here because this seems like the end of the game, and I want to make sure I'm ready for it beforehand. Anyways, guys, I will be right back. I'm going to take a short break, grab myself something to eat, that sort of thing. We will be back here real soon some more Dragon Age. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Bye.